Hello, Patreon, and welcome to one of our probably first of at least one or two videos for Patreon. These might just stay on Patreon. I don't know. This might be a good incentive. It might just be an early access thing. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But yeah, so this is like a shelf tour of some of the stuff behind me. I'm just gonna do probably one shelf at a time, or one section, because there is a lot here. So we'll just keep it on the left side here that you see, or I guess it would be the right when you guys are looking. So at the very top we got Mr. Game Show. Now he is awesome. This is actually a replacement. I did have one as a kid, and it was I think it was a Christmas present. I'm pretty sure I got it on clearance from Lionel Playworld with like Christmas money, and it's actually really cool because Mr. Game Show has this, he's fully animatronic and he moves, and he has trivia. He has like Wheel of Fortune. You can have 4 players. It's really hilarious when you're like a little kid or, you know, 30 years old and you set your initials to FU because he says, F you, spin the lights, and it's hilarious and I absolutely love it. So that's one of my all-time favorite things in here. Now, this I think is a touristy sort of vase from Greece. Yeah, I think this is Greek. And I have a lot of weird stuff. So the little egg back here is made in Egypt. I got it in Vegas. This is, I believe, Egyptian. It's, God, these things are totally gonna fall. Just don't handle crystal-y ball things and film at the same time, but this is like a bird. I think it's an ibis. Woot. And I think that might actually be ancient Egyptian. These scarabs also might be actually Egyptian. This thing was a thrift store to find. So is that, actually. I have a few thrift store things. I think this is a flea market thing, and these 2 ball things were from probably, oh, Colorado. Probably last time I was in Colorado. Egyptian paperweight pyramid. So back here is a super rare Terraria skeleton. Those are super hard action figures to find, as is the Terraria comic book. Probably can't see it. It comes with a dryad figure, and yeah, I don't wanna break the stuff in front of it, but it has the dryad and I think another set of armor. I don't remember which set of armor. Alright, this is a Yokai Watch Rubik's Cube from Japan, because I like Yokai Watch, and I saw that and I'm like, I need that. Okay, focus camera. It does not want to focus. We're in the dark now. We got my, one of my Princess Peach McDonald's toy from like not too long ago. Oh, this thing, this is like one of those lucky bottle things that they have in, like those push games that you have, like you drop the coin in from the fair. So I'm trying to talk with my hands and I'm behind the camera here. So you drop the coin in and it pushes the coins forward, and they never fall because they have stuff weighing them down. Well, that was one of the things that was weighing them down. Oh, my Weird Al doll. I got this the 4th time I saw Weird Al. This is at Summerfest when this came out last year. Might have been last year or the year before. Oh, my little Mothra egg figure. You guys have seen him on stream. This binder is filled with Garbage Pail Kids. Like, I've taken pictures of those from Twitter. Woot. Alright, this guy is my tomato. He is oh, and this is an actual good Devo hat. It's got the foam part that keeps it on your head right. But this tomato was actually a remote control holder. What is that button? Oh, I pressed a focus button. Oops. Hopefully it wasn't too blurry. I don't know how to use this camcorder, so it was actually on my tablet. Oh, I got my light up Mario. He goes dun, 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 dun. I wanted him lit. So this is a Bowser. He has like a rocket punchy sorta. You put this in his mouth and it shoots out, and I don't want to. It's too hard to do two-handed. Okay, Talking Freddy. Talking Freddy. That's one of my prized possessions. So my original Talking Freddy got destroyed when I was a kid by people who were not me, because I actually took care of my stuff. You know, same thing with my original Mr. Game Show. Stupid people. Stupid other people. So that's my replacement Talking Freddy. Oh, look. So this shelf you guys can probably see. So I have a couple of rare Terraria figures back there. The armor set, which was one of the rare ones, and the monsters set. Now this armor set sells for a lot on eBay now. And of course I have the red Yoshi, because red Yoshi is best Yoshi. I have my only pop figure ever because it looks like a porg and not a pop figure, because I totally destroy it. Right. Don't film and handle stuff. Me. Alright, well, Yoshi's gonna go on my chair. So I got my Freddy and Jason plushies because you have to have Freddy and Jason because they're both awesome. I found this at, got a swap meet, a little Mach 5. Of course I had to have the Mach 5. Because Speed Racer. This is another Terraria set. This is the World Collector, so you've got like the guide and all that stuff. Behind it is a Yokai Watch set, I believe. I don't know if I can get to it, but it's a Target exclusive Yokai Watch set. I do have an unboxing of that on my channel somewhere. Right. So we got the Warlock Pinchers figures, or CDs. They're not figures, they're CDs. Behind that, a super rare Terraria adamantite armor, which nobody cares about Terraria but me, and then the gold armor that's not at all rare. Oop. Choo-choo figures. I'm not allowed to say who gave me these, but you guys can probably guess. I'm not allowed to say. It's a secret. It's a Patreon secret. Alright, more Warlock Pincher CDs. So I wanted to leave these sealed. Witch Doctor Terraria figure that is not very rare. Hollowed Armor Terraria, very rare. Shadow Armor, not rare at all. I think I have a Pandinoko Metal Moments figure from Yokai Watch back there. That's a video game that I kind of really liked. More Yokai Watch. Oh, that's so sad. That's an exclusive Toys R Us thing. Basically, it looks like a thing in the game. It's kind of think Pokemon. There's more of my stuff back there. Oh, and a Hatsune Miku keychain because it was free. FYE had a sale. I found an original series keychain, which when I get over there, you guys will see it. And then they said, oh, well, the keychains are buy one, get one free. It's like, okay. So I got the Hatsune Miku keychain. Woot! Down to the DVD collection part of this. Yeah, I think I'm going to split this into 2 videos for sure. So, this is my exploitation and juvenile delinquent and don't do drugs and don't have sex and don't drive fast and don't be, don't be a brat sort of section in public domain and all that. I kind of have a thing for these sort of don't do drugs videos from like, I kind of prefer Assassin of Youth or marijuana itself to like Reefer Madness for sure, because they're, I have Reefer Madness with like Cocaine Fiends and Sex Madness, but yeah, some of these are pretty good. Mad Youth, like all these are actually really cool. So I like those type of stupid movies sometimes. And of course the Atomic Age classics. These are all like the duck and cover shorts where you could hide under your desk and not, get nuked and all that good stuff. Oh, and Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy Show. Yeah, there's even more of these. Oh, this is my little Arch Hall Jr. sort of mini section here. So you've got Wild Guitar and Choppers, Deadwood 76. So Choppers is another juvenile delinquent sort of movie, and it's at the end of my sort of exploitation because it's sort of a subsection of a movie star. I don't have Iga in here, but I do have Iga in one of these. So if anyone says, you're missing Iga, well, it's one of these. I don't remember which, probably the horror classics. But if I do end up uploading this for my channel, Odin's Movie Blog was just asking tonight about public domain movies, and these are all public domain, all of these 50 packs. The Midnight Movies classic sets. These are all Ray Dennis Steckler movies, and Ray Dennis Steckler directed Arch Hall Jr. in Wild Guitar. Now, Ray Dennis Steckler directed movies like The Incredibly Strange Creatures That Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies for Mystery Science Theater. He also did a really good one called Ratfink and Boo Boo, or Ratfink a Boo Boo, however you want to pronounce it. It had actually a couple of titles, I believe. So he's actually a pretty cool director. Very terrible movies, but cool director. Oh, I forgot about Mr. Horse. That's Mr. Horse. This is A Porg, Adam's Family, Airplane, Alice's Restaurant. I think Alice's Restaurant might have Easy Rider with it. Yeah, it has Easy Rider with it. I have all kinds of these weird sort of bootleggy things here and there. Porg, go away. Animaniacs. I don't know why I have Apollo 18. I don't know why I have the Alvin and the Chipmunk movies either. They're goddamn terrible. But Airplane was good. Oh, I do have Amazon Women on the Moon. That's another good one. I have a few sets of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And Shran. Not Shran, it's just an Andorian, but we can pretend it's Shran. Oh, the original, let's see, Assault of the Killer Bimbos, which was the original Thelma and Louise. Thelma and Louise is kind of a remake of a B movie. And this is also the first DVD release of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It has the soundtrack in it on CD, I believe. So that's actually pretty darn awesome. Oh my god, I hope this is watchable for you guys. I'll see if I can't get it into a stabilizer. But I am not a camera person. I'm missing like quite a few TV show DVDs. Alright. We got Babylon 5. I even have like The Lost Tales and Legend of the Rangers. Back to the Beach. Oh my god. Frankie and Annette and pretty much everybody. You got Pee Wee Herman. You got Jerry Mathers, Tony Dow. God, you got everybody in that. Back to School. Of course I have to have Back to School. This is probably the first time it was out on DVD, maybe. Back to the Future. The Batman set. So this is really cool because it has all kinds of extras in here. And I have not opened it because I can't bring myself to open it. I kind of have a feeling with all the licensing for the music and stuff that this might be, you might not be able to get it forever. Alright, Bat Thumb. God, these Thumb movies are terrible, but I just couldn't sell them and get rid of them. So, the original Battlestar Galactica series. So I had the version with the helmet, but when I got divorced back in, like, 2004, he got that. So I had to replace it later, which sucks. He also got the Babylon 5. These are actually my replacement Babylon 5s, but I got to keep the Star Trek at least. You gotta keep your Star Trek DVDs. Alright. I have crap, so don't judge my DVD collection. Some of it is just god-awful. Some of it is things that, like, people left at the house. Like, this isn't mine. Oh, I do have Big Trouble in Little China. Big Train! This is a show Simon Pegg was on before he was a Tool. The Ben Stiller show. This is the original. No, this is the Fox one. It's not the original MTV one, is it? Blackadder set. The Blood Trilogy. This is a good one. You have 2000 Maniacs, Color Me Blood Red, and Blood Feast. Of course, I have Boy in the Plastic Bubble. It was $1. Bottom! Sort of like the young ones, only the old ones. Only cranky old men. And I just lost Stimpy. We got Stimpy overboard. Oh no! So the Brady Bunch. I need the Partridge Family desperately. I really prefer the Partridge Family, but I have the Brady Bunch instead. Also, I have a creepy Greg Brady card. It says, "You were pretty far out."
You are the greatest, grooviest, most understanding person in the whole world.
God, that's so cheesy. And now we have Log Overboard. Oh no. Guitar case, get out of here. Hopefully I can do this. Yeah, so British Empire has Rimmer, basically. It has Chris Berry from Red Dwarf. These are PAL, and I used to have an all-region Blu-ray player. I don't anymore. Let's see, that's the original Buffy movie. The Burbs is a classic. Caligula. This is the good version of Caligula. Cecil B. Demented. It's a John Waters movie. What else do I got? Chef, that's Lenny Henry. It's a BBC series where he plays kind of a Gordon Ramsay sort of person. I have garbage DVDs. Oh my god, you guys are going to judge me so hard. I have such garbage DVDs. But I have some cool ones too. I have like, for every garbage one that I'm embarrassed by, I have one that I'm like super proud of. Like that, Clash of the Titans. Like this is the good one. This is the good one. It's the Harryhausen. Clerks. God, now I gotta look at that. Man, this is such a good movie. So we got Clerks, we got Clerks Uncensored, we got Clerks 2. Apparently I have Cloverfield, I don't remember that. Corner Gas. So this is one of the best Canadian TV series ever made. And I have all seasons. I also have some Canadian money still from the last time I went up to Canada. I think I still have some British money too. Hey, a toonie! No, I'm not Canadian. Corpse Grinders. So this is the type of stuff I like. I need more stuff like this. I need more like Ted B. Michaels. Didn't he do Girl in the Gold Boots? I want to say he did that movie as well. Oh man, Ingrid Pitt. So sexy Ingrid Pitt vampire lesbian sort of stuff. Check these out if you like sexy lesbian vampires. I highly recommend, especially vampire lovers. Probably why I'm a lesbian. Cowboys and Aliens. I don't know why I have this. I think somebody gave me that. God, The Craft. That was the shit when I was a teenager. I remember everybody wanted to be a witch because of this. The Critic! Highly recommend. If you've never seen The Critic, watch it. I'm sure people have it on YouTube because it's old. Oh, Crusade, Babylon 5. Oh, my lord. One of my favorite movie filmmakers is Mark Perot. So I also have Polish Vampire in Burbank. I need Nudist Colony of the Dead. I need Rectima. I have My Mom's a Werewolf, and I have Death Row Game Show. Those are actually public domain in the 50 packs, but I do have Curse of the Queer Wolf by itself. This is basically a guy gets bit by a homosexual, by a queer, and turns gay every full moon. It's absolutely awesome. And Polish Vampire in Burbank actually spun this character off. It was just a little joke in a hot tub in that movie. So yeah, it's kind of an acquired taste. This is kind of the type of movies I flock to more than the big budget stuff. Apparently I have Dances with Wolves. Don't know why. Dark Crystal. Now this is one of my favorite movies. I loved this as a kid. I was more into Dark Crystal than Star Wars for sure. Apparently I have Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead. I don't remember if this is the Goblin soundtrack one. Some of my fake psychics that I absolutely love. This is the one where Chris Fleming and the Scottish chick go around looking for celebrities. That's a bootleg, totally. One of my favorite movies ever. Dead Alive. Peter Jackson. So there's this little New Zealand director that no one's ever heard of that I absolutely love called Peter Jackson. And he directed that, and he did a movie called Bad Taste, which I have in probably Chilling Classics. It's in one of these. It's in one of these 50 packs. So Bad Taste, I think, is public domain. So if you want to watch or review any Peter Jackson movies, you could absolutely do that. Wooch! Where were we? Dead Like Me. So this is the Grim Reaper show from Showtime, which was actually pretty cool. And they canceled it, and it ended up, I think, on Sci-Fi, but it does have a movie to wrap it up. Deadwood, I've never actually finished. Death Becomes Her apparently have. Dick Van Dyke Show! This is one of my favorite shows ever. Rosemary is one of my kind of role models. I always wanted to be a comedy writer because of this show. Not a comedian, a comedy writer. Because I thought it'd be fun. Oh well, that's one of my many things I always wanted to be. More John Waters. I think I have most John Waters movies in some incarnation or somewhere. The Doors, because, you know, Doors fans are born. You don't just become a Doors fan. You are born a Doors fan. God, my mom liked Dr. Quinn, so I guess I have that. Dracula. Holy crap. This movie has some, like, memories attached to it. I don't know if I want to go into them on Patreon or on YouTube, but they have some memories attached to them. Dragnet 67. I need the rest of these. Oh my god, I love Dragnet 67 so much. I am just so in love with, like, the counterculture of the 60s, and Dragnet 67 is such a personification of it, or at least of some of the era. And you'd think I would love, like, all the hippie stuff, but, you know, I wouldn't love it, or I wouldn't love the cop stuff because I love the hippie stuff, but man, that's so fun. I also need Bewitched and Genie. I don't have either of those. I guess I have Eureka. I don't know. I guess I have Eurotrip. Oh my god, Faulty Towers. Okay, Faulty Towers is a classic. Apparently I only have one of the Evil Deads. I do have Army of Darkness up there too. Father Ted is amazing as well. So basically, this is about Irish priests that are very absolutely hilarious and filthy, and, you know, you got one that drinks, and you got one that's a womanizer, and you got one that's, like, innocent and actually could be a priest. Who's basically like a child. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can see behind my guitar case here. I'll try it, because that, like, guitar right there. I'm filming on the floor. Firefly. I have The Fly and The Return of the Fly. So this is the Vincent Price one. This is not the remake. This is Vincent Price. Because, you know, I never saw the remake, but I probably should. It's called Wanda, apparently. Fraggle Rock! That's as far down as this shelf goes. All 4 Fraggle Rock box sets, because I was a kid in the 80s and I love Fraggle Rock, and it still holds up. Wooch! Only one more shelf to go on this installment. God, I hope this isn't too horrible. Franken-Thumb, another stupid thumb movie. Freakazoid! This is like my favorite superhero ever, Freakazoid. There's all kinds of awesome stuff on here. You got Jonathan Harris from Freakazoid. You got, or from Lost in Space rather. On Freakazoid, you've got Ed Asner from the Mary Tyler Moore Show playing a cop who just kind of comes in and, like, says, "Hey, Freakazoid, you want to get an ice cream cone?" It's hilarious. I don't know why it's so hilarious. From the Earth to the Moon. because I'm a bit of a NASA nerd. I know. My favorite Apollo mission is Apollo 12 because Alan Bean and Pete fucking Conrad. Come on. Awesome. Yeah, I'm a NASA nerd. Freddy versus Jason. Oh my god, I love Freddy versus Jason. It's terrible. The CG is horrible, but this is kind of exactly what I wanted in a Freddy versus Jason thing. So Freddy Krueger is kind of my favorite, absolutely more so than Jason. So I was just happy to have Robert Englund in another movie. F Troop. Oh, this shelf is taking a dive. I'm gonna need to get this shelf taken a look at. Of course, I do have all of F Troop. Family Guy. I only got up to about box set. What's this one? The red one, volume 5. Futurama. Yeah, this shelf is going. Futurama. Let's see, what are these? Oh yeah, I have up to I got a few of them. I don't think I got the last season that they brought it back on when they brought it back on Comedy Central. The entire Get Smart complete series. Oh, and the new one with Andy Dick, which was kind of terrible. Now, I have some writings in my notebook from when I was writing a book when I was a teenager telling me when this premiered to remind me. Gilligan's Island, I have the complete series. Ghostbusters, the only Ghostbusters movies, 1 and 2. All of Gomer Pyle, USMC, because it's a military comedy from the 60s, and I had to have all of them. I'm just missing Sergeant Bilko and McHale's Navy, and I would have pretty much all of the military comedies. The help I have because my mom wanted me to have it, so she thought it was funny. It was actually okay. I don't mind it. My mother also sent me these stupid Hangover movies. I don't really think they're that great, and they're not really rewatchable. If it's like a modern movie, it's probably not super watchable. Groundhog Day, Great Outdoors, 2 absolute classics. Love those to death. Goonies, absolutely love to death. One of my favorite movies of all time. High Fidelity, absolutely love, because I am these music geeks. That is me. I am such a snob. Alright, Hitchhiker's TV thing, not the radio one. Real Marvin, not stupid fake Marvin. Real Marvin. I know it was Alan Rickman. He's not Marvin, okay? Hogan's Heroes, the complete series, because of course. Home Alone. Oh, I have the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movies? Oh, neat. Oh, no, I have 1 and 3. Huh. Or 1 and 4. Oh, We Shrunk Ourselves? That one's terrible. Why do I have that? Oh, well. Oh my god, Del Tenney. Okay, Del Tenney is another cool horror movie person that I like. So he did the Horror Party Beach, which is one of my all-time favorite horror movies because of the cutest googly-eyed monster. And it's also got an awesome soundtrack. Basically, the sort of surf rock band called the Del Airs is in here, and I'm keeping my eye out for that because anytime there's like weird music in 60s movies, this is basically Creature from the Black Lagoon meets I can't think of like meets Wild Guitar, you know, which is awesome. And that's kind of one of my favorite movies of all time. And the googly-eyed monster with the hot dogs coming out of his mouth is awesome. I love him so much. Of course, I have Hot Fuzz because, you know, Edgar Wright. And Hot Shots 1 and 2, I guess. Oh, I Walked with the Zombies. So I used to have the entire Val Lewton box set, but this is cool because Body Snatchers, Bela Lugosi, and Boris Karloff, and I Walked with a Zombie is a Rocky Erickson song. That was the other thing I was going to say. I keep thinking a cat is walking up on me. I see my thing in my reflection. I keep thinking the cat's there. I totally can't get this back in there. That's not where it goes. I'll fix it later. House of a Thousand Corpses. What's this? The In-Betweeners. Totally can't see that. Oh, Lord. You know, just move the guitar. There we go. Invader Zim. I think a third one is still sealed. I don't think I've ever opened it. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Oh, and a bootleg of every Andy Hardy movie. Because me. Judge Hardy's Family. That's pretty much every single one of them. Alright, so that is part 1, and I totally need to get my shelves fixed. I don't know why it is like this, but it is totally leaning. So this is part 1. This is going to go up on Patreon for you guys, in addition to or instead of the podcast. And I will try and get part 2 recorded really, really soon. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!